guys, Tuesday, 12 o'clock, a little bit after 12. We're just a little late today. This is Anything But Average, Achieving Success in Life. I have my soul sister, Amy Lampman, on here with me today. Hi, Amy.
Hi, how are you, Trisha?
I'm great. Hey, guys, so Amy's on vacation right now. That's why she looks like she's sitting, we're in a different kind of a background, which is awesome. So that's called committed and dedicated right there when you actually get on and during your vacation. Love it. Where you at in the world, Amy?
I am in Seagrove Beach, Florida.
She's there for spring break, right?
Yes, with 9 teenagers.
Holy crap, I love that. So, as you guys know, if you haven't been paying attention to the show, this is every Tuesday, 12 o'clock Central, right here on Facebook. And we do this to bring positivity into the world. We are both in the real estate industry. And if you're not familiar with that, the real estate industry is super intense right now and has been since COVID. So, the gap between the haves and the have nots has gotten bigger and bigger. The haves are kind of gobbling up a whole bunch of the industry, a whole bunch of the market share, and the have nots, not so much. And you're seeing that average agent that only sells a few homes a year, they're kind of getting left behind because we're still selling houses and there's still homes to sell. But the people that are highly skilled, highly trained, and part of a big group are taking over everything. Why? Because again, we're highly skilled and highly trained, and the consumer expects that. So the consumer expects for you guys to be marketing like crazy. They're seeing our images in their face over and over and over again because we believe when we're trying to change lives and change the industry that we are better together and that we can do more and be more as a group instead of as an individual. So Amy and I have created this group, what we call Takeover Texas, not like we're trying to do anything bad at all. We're trying to take over and change the real estate industry because they're real estate agents. Both of us come in contact with them every single day who unfortunately are part of a group or they're trying to do real estate in life by themselves and they're failing. The failure rate in real estate used to be about 85% fail in the first 2 years. It's like hovering around 90% now. They fail in the first 2 years. They make less than $40,000 a year and they're going nowhere doing nothing. And when you look at that, like that bothers us because we know that if you get with the right people and you have the right systems and the right coaching and the right training, you can be all and do more. So we're here to take over, not to take over anything that isn't already like in need of help, but just to be more out there for others, to help others live in abundance. So Amy, share a little bit of light on that if you could, please.
Okay. So I think one of the things that's really important to us is collaboration. And in this world when, a lot of times realtors feel like it's very competitive and they feel a little bit of isolation. So I think that one thing that we're trying to create is more of a collaborative community to really build on each other, help each other, and inspire each other. I think people need to have that kind of mental stability, especially after what's happened over the past 2 years. And I feel like we have to help each other and kind of lean on each other, so to speak. And I think what's really interesting for people to understand is that Trisha and I, we don't make a dollar off each other. So we are partners in creating community, but we actually I don't make commission off Trisha. She doesn't make commission off me. Maybe one of these days we'll do a deal together.
Yeah.
But I love that because that shows true collaboration. When there's no monetary benefit, it's really just us trying to create a culture, bringing in value to our agents, and really just helping others and showing people that, live in abundance. And it's so important for us just to work together. That's why we always say we're better together.
We are better together. And if you look at like both of our backgrounds, we both come from different real estate brokerages. I had my own, Amy was with another company. And what brought us together was EXP. And when you look back at like the history of EXP, when we both joined, there was only like 15,000 agents in the company. Now there's over 76,000. And that was just in 3 years.
3 years.
The goal is over 500,000 in the next 5 years. That's definitely going to happen. But what is the coolest thing? One of the coolest things is that when you look at the group of 76,000, I tell people this all the time. It's like the most 5%ers you'll ever find. 5% of the world are leaders, 95% are followers. Right. If you look at the group that we hang out with and the people that we all collaborate with, and the ones that are out there really making a difference in the world, it's the 5%ers. What do you think, Amy? Agree?
I agree with you 100%. And I love that. I mean, for me, I feel like in order to just do the best for my team and my business and my family, working together and really surrounding yourself with other people that are passionate about the community and the culture and just bringing each other together. I really feel like that's the difference maker for my business and this company is the collaborative efforts.
It's super cool. When you think about like the evolution of real estate and the real estate industry, most real estate agents, they only have one source of income, and that's their commission check. So the minute that they sell a house and go to that closing and get paid, they're basically unemployed again. They're looking for another commission check. Well, I don't know about you guys that aren't paying attention to the real estate industry, but there's a lot of agents that haven't sold a home since COVID, haven't sold a home at all yet this year, may not sell a home this year because inventory is tight, and the people that are selling the homes are people that are in big groups like us that are out there just making a difference. And so when you look at that, like I feel sorry for those people that make $39,000 a year, $22,000 a year, and that is their source of income, and that's how they feed their family. With what we've got going on here at EXP, not is it only your commission check, but you can create multiple streams of income, which is what we're committed to doing, is showing people, look, it's the goal isn't for you to be going on listing appointments when you're 70 and 80 years old, unless you want to, not because you have to. We want to show you how to build wealth, create wealth, how to create passive income, how to create something you can leave to your kids, how to get your kids involved in your family. Amy, can you speak about that a little bit more? Because you're very passionate about that.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I think what's really important is teaching our teams leverage. And for me, when I was a solo agent, I felt like there was a lot of pressure to perform. Like you said, you're always chasing the next deal. The minute I started thinking out of my own self and saying, how can I help others and show them how to use our systems and how to just really have that collaborative effort, all of a sudden, business took off. Second stream of revenue really kicked in. And, in January this year, so this is a perfect example. I was supposed to have 3 personal closings, all of them pushed to February. I would have had 0 income, but instead I got a nice little revenue check, showed up in my checking account on the 21st of the month. And it was enough to pay both of our house payments. So it's just amazing how this company, if you really, really dig in, you can just create leverage, which does create financial freedom. And for me, being a working mom, I want to set that example for my kids. I got into real estate 7.5 years ago, and I had young kiddos. Lauren is now 18, Jake's 20. She is currently getting her real estate license. And because, she sees that it's created choices for our family. She sees that in 1 month, I was able to save enough, especially with EXP, to pay for her college in full. So we don't have the pressure of that financial burden when she graduates high school the next 2 months. So, I mean, when you start having freedom like that, it changes your mindset. And my goal is to help people that couldn't even imagine they could be in that situation. So I love to help the young ones. I have a really young girl in my team. She's not even 20 years old yet. And she has created just this massive pipeline of business. I'm so proud of her. But I think that we have to set good example, Tricia. I think that's the big thing. And not just to our teams, to our family as well.
Yep.
And then to the young people in the world.
I think we owe it to them. Do we want to get up and do it every single day? No, not always, because it's a grind and it's a daily hustle. But it's like, if we don't, then who does? Because I always tell people, you have to pay attention to who you're paying attention to. There was a time in my life when I went through a divorce, and I had to take care of my kids and lived on credit cards as I built the business. And let me tell you something, if I can keep somebody, a mom, a single mom, anybody, from ever having to do that, then I've won. I've won, because that's a dark place and nobody should ever have to go through that. But my kids have never wanted for anything. My kids are actually in the room with me right now. They're part of the company. They all work with the company and in the company, and it's growing a family business. And that fuels me up to do more and be more. And then to be like, I'm going to show you guys how to do it so that y'all can do the same things with your families.
That's right. Duplication.
Absolutely.
and
So what
inspiration.
we want to tell you guys about is if you missed our last event, which was January 13th, that was the launch of Takeover Texas, basically, and it was awesome. It was here in Houston. We had Coach Michael Burt. He was our headliner. We had Nick Krem, who's a dear friend of ours. He's your social media guru. He's also in real estate. But in our world, if you're not on social media, you're going to be irrelevant. And when you're irrelevant in real estate, that means you're making $0. So he's going to be with us again to teach you guys how to be relevant using social media. And then, of course, Amy and I will be sharing our stories because Amy's got a little tearjerker of a story to tell. And I believe that everybody can. So mine is like, yes, you can. So we are going to be doing it again on April 8th, but we're moving to Dallas. So we were at the Improv here in Houston on January 13th. April the 8th will be at the Improv, the Addison Improv. And Amy, tell us a little bit about that event, how we're kind of going to flow that and what we can expect, what they can expect.
Okay, the event is going to be really exciting. First of all, we love the improv setup because it does really, it just gives you that kind of socializing, networking feel. And then it's cozy. I loved it. It's like dark and cozy, like you're sitting in a movie theater. We're going to start at 10 a.m. And we really want people to get there and meet new people because we want to see that, interstate collaboration. And then Trisha and I will share our stories. We'll have our headliners. This time we're going to roll into happy hour because we got feedback in from January that they really want that collaborative effort and they want it the same day. So I love that. Trisha loved that. So we decided, hey, let's roll into happy hour because that's the best hour of the day.
Yeah, we love that. We're going to network with you guys. Nick will be with us. He'll be there for the duration. Coach Burt might have to run off and take a flight. But let me tell you something. If you've not seen Coach Burt, you're in for a treat. Google him up. Look him up on Google.
Well, he will touch your soul. You warned me, Trisha, last time. And I was like,
he does. He's going to talk to you guys about fanatical follow-up, how to generate leads, how to become a person of interest, how to really grow a successful business. So you need to pay attention to that because it isn't to try to be on your best listing appointment. We can teach you that in a meeting all day long. We're going to teach you how to live an abundant life, how to do more and be more and set your family up to create wealth and really make a difference in this world because we do believe we're better together. Talk about ticket pricing, Amy.
Ticket pricing. Okay, the tickets, right now we have special pricing as we launched. This is our first year. So the ticket pricing right now is $47. And that does include a interactive workbook. And the neat thing about the workbook is it's a culmination of different coaches that we've had, different lessons that Trisha and I teach on for our teams. And you're basically getting secrets from 2 icon agents and how that can really just create a nice pipeline of business for you. So we wanted you to walk away with something that was impactful and action steps. And we really want you to remember, HLAs in our business are very, very important, those high level activities. So I think if you want to be the best, it's great to collaborate with people that are in that top 5%, like Trisha mentioned earlier.
Absolutely. So you're going to walk away for $47. You're going to walk away. You're going to get fed. You're going to get wisdom. You're going to walk away with a manual, basically a training manual on how to start to finish, how to make real estate successful. And you're going to get a copy of the recording. Everyone that registers for the event can then go into the website that we have, and there will be all of our recordings. So $47, you can get your tickets at bettertogetherlive.com. Always reach out to me and Amy if you have any questions. Any final words about the event, Amy?
The biggest thing I can say is don't come alone. So bring your friends, bring a guest. If you want a vendor to sponsor you, last time I called up a couple of my vendor partners and I said, here are some agents that really could use some love and some, just collaborative efforts. And I had this great actual vendor partner of ours buy 10 tickets. And so he brought 10 agents with him. And I highly encourage you guys to do the same.
Yep. I mean, Dallas isn't that far. You people here in Houston, it's not that far. Make it a day trip. Spend the night. We're going to spend the night. Come hang out with us. We're going to happy hour. We're going to have a good time. If you've come to any of our events before, y'all know that we like to have a good time and throw a party. So we're looking forward to that afterwards, after the event.
That's right.
bettertogetherlive.com, $47 for tickets. And then hit us up for any info about the event. Watch for ads running. Watch for any more info about this event. Anything final, Amy?
I think you said it best. I think we're better together, and I'm excited to see everyone.
I am too. You guys have an awesome day. If you're on spring break, enjoy. Thank you for doing this on your vacation, Amy.
You're welcome.
Okay, we'll see you guys later. Bye, y'all.
Bye.